Kevin, you starred in what has become one of the most iconic slashers of all time, and Friday the 13th feels firmly embedded in they slash them's DNA. So I was wondering, were you having flashbacks on set to Camp Crystal Lake?
Yeah, I mean, it was something that we definitely talked about. John and I, discussed, and yeah, there was something about being back in a camp, in an actual camp on an actual lake, which is exactly, the Friday the 13th was Blairstown, New Jersey, and this was rural Georgia. It was. I mean, I like being outside. I like, the woods. So I felt really, happy to be there.
Awesome. Yeah. And Carrie, I loved seeing you in this role as well. Your scene with Theo was tough to watch, but it felt like an important part of showing like the real horrors that the movie was addressing. And so I was wondering what it was like to tackle that scene and this character overall, who was just kind of very sinister.
I know. Well, you start by, not playing sinister. You try to, think of the person as somebody who's doing this and behaving this way for a reason. I think Cora thinks that she's really saving, Jordan, Theo's character, with this scene. And so then there's all the layers of complexity that go into how, she's going to achieve that. There were things that I had to say that were very upsetting to me, and I thought, oh gosh, this is a horrible thing to say to someone. But it's the crux of the film. It's very much what the film is trying to say about queer fear, which is what we've been talking about, how to describe it. And I think it's an important thing now, and in particular, to be bringing these kinds of stories to light. And in this package of a, fun jump scare thriller was, a stroke of genius from John Logan.
Definitely. And, Kevin, I loved seeing you in the villain role. That was another stroke of genius. You've played villains before, but I feel like there's a lot of interesting angles to Owen. So I was wondering, did you enjoy playing him as a villain because he had that sort of shade of niceness to him?
Yeah, I mean, I loved playing him. I think that John created a really interesting character in that he sounds, if you don't really listen to what he's saying and you listen and you more sort of watch his ease and his comfort and in the way that he kind of delivers his stuff, you could almost sit there and go, yeah, he's kind of making some sense. That was kind of our goal, I think, was to have being a kind of soothing voice of understanding that then it gets a chance to be turned on its ear.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it. Love the movie.